You know nothing, Jon Snow.
What if he doesn't want me to?
Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Your pirate ship can eat a giant bag of dicks. Or Kristoff's gonna take a shit on your fucking lawn. Your pirate ship can eat a bag of dicks. Stupid navigator is an alcoholic, and all your crew look like Lego bricks. You better give us all the money in your treasure chest, or Kristoff's gonna take a shit on your fucking lawn.
Hey, it's Fat Albert. What we're looking at today, we're going to look at, I guess it's batch 1120 Peach Pear from Hoops Brewing in some fucking shithole called Duluth, Minnesota. 325 Lake Avenue South. That's exciting. No, Wade, I got this. Okay. Went and had breakfast with David this morning. Came back here, switched to the truck, because he can't get in the truck. Neither can Christine. Switched to the truck, grabbed my plumbing shit, and went up to my sister's. And, nice. Oh yeah, just pour down the fucking can, you piece of shit, and then overflow, because we gotta get them suds out of it. Fuck that. Where was I? Hey, look, a clean spot. Shit, yeah. Okay, first comment. Smile Money says yes. Peripheral is getting a boner. Smile Money says first being first. Then Rich says cheers all. And you know when Rich says it, I know he means it. Din says, take a sip. Don't fucking tell me what to do, you long-haired gamer turd. Non-rivet picking up. Take a sip. Just take a sip. Just sip on something. Wow. Some fucking Snap City. You know what? It's never as long as you may think, but I'm actually wifeless for dinner tonight and tomorrow night. Tonight she's out with the work girls. Tomorrow she's out with her girls. And a big happy birthday. Big happy birthday. It's birthday days for friends. It's Johnny Watson's birthday. Eltenda, don't read anything into that I put you second. It's Eltenda's birthday today. Johnny Watson, Eltenda, my buddy, David's buddy, Bunky's buddy, Christine's buddy, my buddy Tom. Originally met Tom as a range officer up at Island Lakey Poo, and have become friends since then. His birthday. And my crazy big titty Aunt Diane's birthday. Yes, there is photographic evidence of me squeezing her tits. And the funny thing is Christine's the one that took the picture. Hey, if you're gonna lead this horse to the water, I'm drinking. And I did. Not bad for an older lady. Is it Gilf? Gilf times 2? I don't know. Auntie Diane. She's a fucking complete nut job. And that's probably why I love her so much. So, Johnny, Eltenda, Tom, and Auntie Diane, all happy birthdays today. Take a sip of something. Okay. Not even, Scotsman, Mr. Holster, not even going straight into the reviewed beer, going straight into some Fable. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Why? Why does the really good stuff have to be the expensive stuff? I like to know what's the most expensive thing that I have reviewed and not particularly cared for. It was probably a bourbon. I am just not a fan of the bourbons. Maybe it'll come around. Like, I was never really a fan of the IPAs, and now I find myself leaning more towards an IPA than a Imperial Stout. So tell me what to do, Din. Bitch. Oh, that. Like, almost like a sweet, subtle citrus flavor to it. So smooth. So smooth. I hate to say this, but this is one that I have really... Sure, why not? That I have really enjoyed. It's like the Octomore is, and the Octomore is getting used for exactly what it was intended for. When I've got people over here, I'm gonna pour you a shot long before you even ask. I mean, my guns are here to be shot. It's like, you know, one of the first years of our shoot, all my shit's all laying out, and everybody is just like, grab it! Shoot it! Except for Eric, make sure the carry ammo's not in it. Hey, we know that the 1911 runs the Grizzly round really good, though. Ting, ting. With ting, ting went the little propellers. Okay. Actually, there's so many that I could put up here and say I needed my safe place gun. I just think that's badass, and I look forward to taking that out shooting next time. That and the 300 blackout. I gotta pick up some blackout ammo. The only thing I have left, and it wasn't supposed to work up. Well, I guess it could work out. Yes, it worked out fine. I have nothing but a handful of subsonic. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. And Poco says, sup. See, if someone just poured me this and said, what is it? It almost has a sweet candy smell to it. I would lose the bet saying I would not have used the words peach or pear, I don't think. Even knowing, well, now it just smells like candy and jizz. I guess I'm not going to spend the rest of the afternoon sniffing it, so cheers. It has like almost like a cream ale kind of creaminess to it, but it ends on that same flavor. Trying to think of what the hell the last thing I ate, if it's possibly corrupting it. I mean, pretty sure that the Fable is not giving me this flavor, because it tastes like it smells. I guess if I try to dissect it, I can pick the peach, the peach out of it. But the pear, no, it's more like some kind of a candy-esque kind of smell. Right at this moment, I'm not sure I'm liking it. We'll just keep drinking it and see where the mood goes. Bad says, I purchased $17.91 for my SIG P365 Micro. I bought the macro. I bought the macro when it was first released, and $17.91 was the only company that made a holster. Even SIG did not offer a holster. I like the holster, just won't be contacting them for customer service. Ever. She's cute. She's got that whole librarian thing going with the long ass hair. I mean, legs, ass, big boobies, long hair, and she's wearing glasses. Bad says, I bought my first holster from Pete tonight. I bought a chest rig for my XD. Awesome. Then he says, I did have a bad experience with $17.91 customer service, but I think their leather work is top notch. I agree, but I will say that I will not put up with a company that has bad service. I mean, for me or my friends. I mean, it was a bad taste in my mouth when David had his problem with Smith & Wesson. I mean, even talking to Jim was disappointed to hear that David had a problem and that was like no service, no customer service for him. I mean, other than, hey, it's your problem. I mean, I guess I understand both sides of the argument of the whole, is Smith & Wesson really going to have a problem if they took the original gun in and sent David a new one? They would have had a lifetime customer just talking to everybody about the great service that he got. Instead, what a mistake. David's got a lot of social contacts, has a lot of friends, and talked about it because he was not happy. Speaking of David, my piece of shit Governor Tim fucking Corruption Waltz, instead of being picked to be the vice president in the unfortunate chance for America that Camel Toe Harris, the dick sucker herself, ends up being the president of the United States. This book that David wrote 2 years ago is almost entirely about the corruption. Well, it's entirely about the corruption inside the state of Minnesota and the corruption of Governor Tim Waltz. The Feeding the Future program. Somewhere $250 million. Poof. And it all leads back to the governor himself. Arrests have been made and arrests continue to happen. There's already been arrests inside of Governor Tim Waltz's office. But do you hear about it? Has any of you guys ever even heard about any of this other than maybe a few of you that are inside of the state of Minnesota, like Jolson, for instance, and Jeremy? I would expect Jeremy and Jolson to have heard about it, but just a corrupt, just a piece of shit. His handling of COVID in the state of Minnesota is a goddamn disgrace. For that alone, he should have lost his job. Then there's the handling of the piece of shit, and I don't care, smile money if you think I'm stepping too far, George Floyd, a convicted piece of shit, woman beating, drug taking, drug selling, and that still, I believe, is all a cover-up. I believe because that man swallowed the evidence that day that he would have been dead no matter what happened. Along with the fact that it was already proven that the technique that was used was something taught to the police officers, but all of a sudden all of this bullshit comes out and they blame it all on the cop. They throw that terrible racist white cop under the fucking bus to cover up for a convicted, served time, woman beating, drug taking, selling, multiple arrests. That piece of shit. And they all of a sudden, oh, we have to have a statue. I love the statue of him with the gun pressed against the pregnant lady's tummy. That was the most truth in advertising one that I saw. But any person that celebrates George Floyd, you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. To celebrate the lowest common denominator in our society. Oh, and let's make a public square, and have we had George Floyd Day? I'm sure it's probably already a thing. And the way the governor handled that, I believe if we would have had a strong conservative governor, the shit that you saw that went down in the protests across the fucking world because of the lousy job that Tim Walz did. He's a piece of shit. The only thing good is, please get out of the governor's office. Go be part of Camo Toe Harris's thing. There's a majority of people that hate you right here in Minnesota. You are the biggest anti-gun piece of shit. Sayonara, asshole. Not to mention how proud he was when he got up and he took the beautiful Minnesota state flag and threw it aside and replaced it with the one that looks just like a Somali flag. I don't identify with that piece of shit flag at all. I proudly, I think it's flying right now, the right Minnesota flag. Not, I mean, if you don't believe me, Google the Somali national flag and the new Minnesota flag. Yeah, Governor Walz is also responsible for turning Minnesota into New Somalia, which, as far as I'm concerned, they have their Minnesota, or the United States is supposed to be a melting pot. You want to come here and meld into our culture while not losing yours, that's one thing. To have no-go zones where even the police won't go because your shithole Somali bullshit is taking place? No. Smile money? Not a subject to deal with what we were just talking about. But have I ever mentioned that a A10 warthog can put a hole every 2 inches in the distance of a football field on one flyover? I love the A10 warthog. Poco, hold on to the flashlight. I'm gonna win the next battleship. Yes, yeah, nice and curvy. She's okay too. Okay, well, it's sitting right there, so I don't know. I still had useless. I specialize in being useless. Cobra says G3. That's right. Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, and whoever the third person is at that moment. And oh, you're playing Battleship. G3 is a misdemeanor. G. Did I just say J? I'm at G. G3. EMT says, nice three-way. You did rule out 3 possibilities for the last ship. That is well done. He is right. But that's pro-level stuff. Mrs. Poco Loco says, "Sup?" Question mark. Then she says, "Poco is good at drilling it out from behind." Laugh out loud. Thanks, Mrs. Poco. The beer smells great, by the way. Well, I'm 20 minutes into the review, so hopefully you can still use a hand as soon as I'm done. Fuck, I have a life, you know. Sub-comment from EMT, "That's what Joey said." Zippy, can you put a GM of Gush in it, or some gummies? Well, I guess. Kush? Put a gram of Kush in it, or some gummies? Hashtag Trump Vance 2024. Smile money sub comment. Damn, I just checked my pocket and it's not there. Jolson says we need cowbell. Yes. Cowbell haters, headphone wearers, late nighters. In 3, in 2, in 1. Wade, I know you saw what happened to the stock market Monday. They say $2 trillion just disappeared. Wade, just like my you-know-what in the valley of the shadow of death. Wow. I like big cans. I will not lie. 5%, did I mention that? Jolson, looks like I have some catching up to do. That was on the Fuzzy Bear from Liney's, so is his last comment. Tom says, don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Nine 30 seconds. Jolson, catching up on the Absolute Cranberry. Then he says, need more cowbell. I'm contractually obligated to only do one. It's my money. That's why I have AAA. I would never have imagined that Matt would have conflicting opinions with anyone. And use such abrasive language to describe the situation to others. Then Smile, he says, you know, when you are immediately go to the DEFCON 5 with the F-bombs, it loses its effectiveness. Just my opinion. Well, you know, there's some, these are the people that don't swear, say that when you have a conversation and you don't use an F-bomb, that it's more powerful and more sincere. And then there's the people that absolutely say fuck that. I don't know. Can't please everyone. Smart money, as you know, I try. I mean, at least my brain doesn't automatically put an F-bomb every 5 to 7 words. I know some people that are like that. No matter what you ask them, it could be, did you see the cute little bunny? And get ready for what you're about to hear. Smart money, good redirect on the alarm system issue. You will have to keep us posted on the effectiveness of the Simply Safe monitoring service. Yeah, I think it pops up at the top telling me where I am. I'm still in practice mode, no monitoring. If the alarm goes off, the monitoring company is notified. They just see that the system is still in practice mode and to not worry about it. I wonder how... Hey, do you want to have a little fun right now? Practice mode. I am setting the system to away. Oh, the back door is open. Shit. So much for that. I was gonna walk around, and because I have not tested the motion sensors, but I would have to go upstairs and shut the back door because the back door is open. So I don't know. It couldn't possibly arm as far as it was acting like it was gonna arm. Hang on, I have mail. Your base station firmware was updated successfully today. Okay. I guess it's good that they stay on top of stuff. Like, for instance, I don't know if I ever showed you my old camera view, but this is the doorbell camera from them. Yes, I need to replace the front door. Me and NIHAP almost did it, but I am pretty happy with the zoom ability. It doesn't come over quite as clear for what you're seeing, but that's my big, beautiful oak tree in my front yard. Hey, look, it's the new barbecue grill. One just like Matt has. Such an awesome grill. I haven't put it together, not because I'm lazy. Me and Matt actually put his together, and it went quite well. And I know if I drug it outside, Matt would be more than happy to. As a matter of fact, we could just put it together down at his garage and make bacon and breakfast while we put mine together. But I'm still trying to get the best out of mine. Christine was like, she was so impressed with the griddle and everything, because it's two separate things, a whole barbecue grill attached to a whole griddle, that she's like, that price is, and Matt's like going, what the hell? That's even less than what I paid for mine. That's probably because they were probably closing them out, but I basically bought it as one of those things that if I had a great big shelf in my garage, I'd put it on the shelf and wait for this one to go completely to shit. There's still tricks that can be done to this one to rebuild it, to keep using it for a while. After it's all stainless steel, so the stuff that's visible all looks good, but like the burners and shit, and the thing, there's like these little J hooks at the back of the body that the ledge rusted off, and then the burner fell. Well, burners still ignite. They maybe don't work as well because now they're 4 inches, 3.5, 4 inches lower than where they were when they were. But again, all I'd have to do is go get a small L bracket, and I guess I'd have to figure out where I could get some rivets and a rivet gun. EMT says I6, the letter I. Since there's alcohol involved in the button for the I6 is a miss. See what you did right there? You ruled out 2 possibilities. Hashtag Trump Vance 2024. Jolson, back from vacation, needs some cowbell. Sorry, you're not on the right video. Jolson, lack of cowbell in these videos is disturbing. That was on the half and half Voodoo Ranger. Sharky, cheers all. Nice intro, babe. Oh, Mosin, nice. My other cheers all comment got deleted. Surprise. Oh, Sharky, I thought we were at the tail's end, but nope. Sharky says, India 8. I 8. I 8. Dun dun dun. I 8 is Colonel Mustard. I 8 was Colonel Mustard. Ooh, Sharky's only got some foreskin in this game. Sharky found Colonel Mustard. Excellent. Why am I saying that? You know what's funny? Is he's the fucking one that thinks this is a piece of shit. And now, if he wins, he gets the piece of shit. Mr. 27 says 26th, missed it by that much. Then he says, intro Wolf Boy Brew Bomy. Yes. Then he says, intro Brew Bomy Club Song. Got it in the butt. Then he says, no Naked Ninja or Multi 357 Man. Double disappoint. Then Sharky says, man switching out those HK sites. Oh, man, switch was quite the adventure. Oh. Sorry. You mean these sites? God damn, these are awesome. Oh, I suppose if I could just okay. Just put it right there. Frickin' absolute tack driver. Got a nice little point so you can rack it on the teeth of the guy you just off when you get the next one on your pants, on. Plus, these are tritium, so they glow quite nicely in the dark, and it's all filled full of. Have a nice day. Going in my holster from Pete. Oh, what are you hanging up on? Oh, there. It's hitting my jammies. Sharky, if you can't remember the last time you had your 686 out, it might just would have been when I was there last year. Did I really bring that out for you to shoot? Huh. How come I didn't shoot it? I don't remember bringing 357. Are you messing with me? Cherokee SH, now I like that outro, babe. I don't remember. Oh, Mama. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I'd be happy to play a round of cornhole with her, let me tell you. Watch the Olympics on YouTube? Fuck off. Come on, get to it. Oh yeah, that's Rudy's bitch. As soon as the camera's off, you know he's gonna fuck that little dog. Multi-gunman, what's going on in here? Mr. 27 says beer. Jolson, I'm skeptical of any company that doesn't say their product is made in the USA. 1791 just says they're based in Miami, not made in Miami. If they're being made and not imported, you would think it would be all over their site. Don't know anything about their quality, just making an observation. Smile Money says, like America actually makes anything anymore, where we need any more. Then he says, or what is made in America with undocumented workers? Hey, Smile Money, that is an excellent point. It's kind of messed up no matter how you look at it. What did I don't know. Oh, I put it back because I have to move the books. May I say, you know what I think is cool is David sold 6 of these when he pointed out on Facebook this morning that this is all based on the corruption inside the state of Minnesota under the tutelage of Tim Walz, our governor. 6 books in a matter of minutes. That's awesome. I wish he'd sell more. He's got to save up his coins so he can get his brand new Silverado. Scan this code to watch how easy it is. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jolson. I mean, there's not like that, the companies that everything that like I can't think of their name now. The ones that make all the back plates for Glock mill spin. They're made in here, and everything that they touch, I believe they try to make sure that all their products are made in the United States, and they proudly put stickers on all their shit that is proudly made by Americans veterans in the United States. Yes. Thad said, I am proud to announce that I have won as many Democratic primary elections as Kamala Harris.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Then he says, only 35 comments. We need to pump that. No, we don't. Jolson, I've bought 2 copies of all David's books. The audiobook, and I'm illiterate. Smile Money. Wow, Minnesota's trying to export their governor to Washington. You can keep him. No, I don't want him. He is an anti-Second Amendment piece of shit. One of the most radical liberals in the whole system. And now he is the potential to be second in command of the greatest country in the world. Please, Trump, all you need to do is get out there and continuously push. Make them go on the defensive. Debates. Because as soon as fucking Camel Toe opens her mouth, nothing spews but the smell of the jizz of the last step that she took to where she is today. And Waltz, he is just a libtard piece of shit. Debates. Trump, do not let them sit in the basement like Biden did. Make them have to explain what they've done, what they're doing. The United States is fucked up because of this piece of shit. Oh, 4 more years. 4 more years. Yay, 4 more years. 4.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Smile Money says, I am in on the raffle. I feel lucky. I have to get my money to Kev Dog, but I will be in on it too. I have participated, I believe, for every year. Haven't won a thing, but to me that doesn't matter. I know even Kev Dog is like, well, you could probably put your money locally. You know what? I like supporting. Tell me what to do, Kev Dog. Mike says, yo, cheers. And then all of a sudden like that, it stops scrolling up, which means 45 minutes ago, Mike says, fuck the keg of beer, give me $1 million. Well, Mike, I hate to point out what sounds like a Captain Obvious moment, but if you had $1 million, how many kegs of beer would that be? So, haven't really been eating solid foods, and on Saturday, in anticipation of tonight by myself, I picked up a pretty nice looking steak. Everything right now is bunny bites. You know, what I've never done, and of course one of you has pushed me to do it, but I think the color that I have is black, and of course I'm obviously I'm a white guy, so I'm racist, but to actually tear down, say something like this, and say do a Cerakote color, and like a gray, or pick a color, blue, something. I've never even done the rattle can thing. I really wanted to do a rifle. The first one that I should have done, or I should have paid Florida Customs before they went out of business, was my missed opportunity, because I put me into the scenario when it wasn't mine, but all Samantha wanted was her rifle to look like the one from the one where Mark Wahlberg is accused of killing the president or the Pope or whatever, whoever the hell he shot, and the scene in the mountains, he shoots a Arctic white rifle, and Sam wanted an Arctic white rifle with like a blood smear pattern on it. what I don't know what to do is how to handle the optics. I mean, you obviously you can't lose the power ring and the turrets. I don't know. I mean, that's just, maybe you just do nothing but tape them off and they stay black and the rest of it ends up Arctic white. I don't know. I've seen some rifles and it literally looked like they just rattle canned everything. No matter, it doesn't matter. You just simply stop. The number doesn't make a difference. I mean, it should make a difference on the turrets for your if you couldn't maintain looking into those eyes, you're dead. Go into the club. Ooh, that could make a Bloody Mary. Go into the club. Okay. By the way, sorry Sharky, I did have one opportunity that got missed. When I had the Rock Island with the full dust cover, my RoboCop, the green grip gun, I never presented it. This one really shouldn't count though, seeing how it is hands down the shortest 10mm. Wasn't originally. This is a little creation from Jay Wolf, turning a 40 cal into a 10mm. The Sig Mauser M2. And if you can't see this one, Sharkey, something's really wrong. Seeing how it should just light everything up inside. And for your pleasure, because I didn't get to show you yesterday, and it is exactly as I said it was going to be, the tightest fitting of the 1911 Commander-sized pistols in the 1791 holster is the Ruger. Must just be a hair more material on. There's a shocker on the slide. But it still looks frickin' sweet. Sometime in the future, I hope to be able to send this off to Jay and have him make Ed USAF and be like Ed, even darker than it is. Maybe what he needs. Peeling some holster off somewhere. Maybe what he needs to do is just slightly mill the slide and just get rid of all the roll marks from Ruger and start over. And just for you, Sharky, I made you a special 45 round. It's not a hollow point. I took a full metal jacket and flattened off the end, which means you see copper around the outside and the steel jacket in the center, but it's still enough to present. Speaking of presenting, Sharky, full on chubby. So yeah, I don't see a reason to go through what they're saying. All you need to do is use the stuff. And speaking of the use the stuff, this is how the rig is going to look for my everyday carry weekends and evenings. The flashlight, the knife, and the multi-tool that are always on me right now. And in case you are curious, I would say that the signal is a medium-sized multi-tool, where the Surge is a XL, a larger one, and it does in fact. I didn't think it would. It would work just fine in here, but this particular one is part of Alice's bug out / get home, and my signal that I got from Sharky is on my side, or in my, I even usually have this in my jammy pockets if I know I'm going to not be inside the house. If I walk out, I mean, you never know. It's everything from a knife to pliers to a bottle opener. I can even start fires with this. And then the E5 or whatever, the E18 from Bryn Night is has been my weekend, and of course my real steel. Now, the only thing I'll say about the flashlight is good for everything that I'm carrying right now. Jeremy, I did not try it, but I believe it would work for the core. I'll have to double check. But my most carried EDC weekend and evening is the real steel, so that works great. I would rather stuff. I mean, obviously the issue is where your the pocket clip lines up, because if it hits, like a couple of the knives that I tried in here, it actually lined up with the seam for the flashlight. But that's, and I probably would not have keys hanging here, but I could. And this whole setup would normally be on my left side because the firearm is on my right side. So I like the way it looks. I have yet to try it. I was just I just wanted to answer the question, would the big Leatherman Surge work in there? Hell yeah, especially because it's leather. If that was going to be the only thing you were going to use in there. There's a new Gerber out that I put on my wish list. I think it's for myself. I don't share the shit. But on my Amazon, there's a new one from Gerber that seems really interesting, and it's getting a lot of good reviews. I don't remember what model it is, but I've had Gerber multi-tools in the past. The one that's pliers shot, piece of shit. I mean, I honestly, I think I broke it the first day. The first day that I actually had it on my side, needed it to break a nut loose on something, because it was the only tool available without having to go somewhere, and I broke the whole pliers nose off. Never purchased a Gerber since then. Okay. Smart money first in. Oh, sorry. Score on this. Yeah, I guess you sort of get used to the weird sweetness of it, but I'm not identifying it as peach or pear, unless the two of those mixed together are like some kind of a candy from your childhood. But overall, I'd give this a 5, same as its alcohol percentage. Smiley says, cheers. If the Dems need votes in Minnesota so bad they're unwilling to use up their VP for an old white guy. Well, they passed on the Jew. You know, so everybody that says Kamala Harris is always identified as black. Oh, that's bullshit. She celebrated being the first in... Oh, never mind, we already went over this. Yeah, so, you know, they passed on the Jew. They didn't want anything like that. So, racist much? Rich Huff says cheers. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, hi, clubbers. Welcome to Tuesday night.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
And fuck Kamala Harris. And fuck Tim Walz. Worthless piece of shit. Good riddance. Get the fuck out of Minnesota. Liberals, the Dems are in charge of everything here, and it shows. Last comment, Jolson, the Two-Hearted Sunny Slopes Club needs more cowbell. The light's green. We'll double check it. Light's green, trap's clean. Okay. We need a little personal time. Hell yeah, brother. Nice nipples. Okay, probably see you tomorrow. Yeah, I do have something for tomorrow. And I know it always goes miss, but if you made it this long, a big thank you, as always, to the Patreon members. I know me and Christine have been lousy at keeping up on that, and I still know that the majority of you guys told me it doesn't matter, we want to do this, you don't have to do anything, but it's still fun to put something up. And you'd think that a guy that can somehow pull this off on a daily basis should be able to do at least something once a month, but it's also fun that Christine likes to get in on that, so I don't know. I think I still might have the one thing that she wanted to review, even though I've had like 27 of them, thanks to Jolson. Cheers.